just about time for a little baseball here at Wabash Valley College. This is a district tournament, Midwest District. The winner of this tournament will make the trip to Grand Junction, Colorado for the World Series. I'm Mark Richardson. Alongside me is Zach Reynolds. How you doing?
I'm doing great. It's a nice early morning game here. Seems like it's going to be a good day for baseball, and we'll have plenty of it here on News Channel 15.
Yeah, let me get the weather up for you. It's about 70 degrees already this morning, going up to about a high of 80. So it should be pretty nice here today. We'll see the wind. I'm going to look. I'll just actually get actual stats on the wind and stuff for you. 69 degrees at game time, and the wind is blowing out today, straight to center field at about 3 miles an hour. So almost no breeze at all as the Reavers of Iowa Western take the field. They'll be the home team in this contest. They'll take on McHenry. McHenry dropped one to Johnny Logan yesterday, 10-4. They had a good second inning. They splashed the ball around, but no more after that on the offensive side. Iowa Western, in a stunner yesterday, lost 11-1 in 6 innings to Wabash Valley.
Yeah, I mean, nobody really expected that from Iowa Western. They came in third ranked in the country, the odds-on favorite to win this tournament. And obviously, as Wabash Valley proved in the Region 24 tournament, you still got a shot. That's why they're playing in the losers bracket today, trying to make their way back towards that championship round. But it certainly became more difficult for them after that loss yesterday.
You know, the old cliche is that's why they play the games. And really, Iowa Western on paper by far the best team in this tournament. They're hitting, they're pitching, they're very, very good in all aspects of the game. Coached by Ryan Kogel, who is in his second year at Iowa Western. So they're the pick to win this thing. They're going to have to come through the losers bracket. They face McHenry today, who's coached by Jared Wacker. McHenry comes in today 43-12, and Iowa Western with a record of 50-8.
Well, McHenry County, their first year in NJCAA Division I, and they're already into the Midwest District Tournament, which, by the way, is a tough district to get into. There's some really good teams throughout this entire district, and in their first year at this level, they're already here, so a great season for them, and I'm sure they'll get better through the years even.
And they breezed through that tournament up there, beat Olive Harvey, they beat Triton in the championship game, they beat South Suburban, who'd won that district the last couple of years in a row, so hats off to Jared Wacker and the McHenry County Scots, who will bat first today. On the mound, it'll be Broderick. He's the pitcher going for Iowa Western. And here's the lineup he faces. It's Owen Novak, and then Jackson Dibble and Brandon Hanley. Boy, my handwriting's hard to read. That's a shame, isn't it? So Broderick, and we'll let you talk about him as we get going here.
He'll pitch out of the stretch.
And the first pitch of the game is a called strike. Game time is 9:31.
Only a minute late. That's pretty good. They were a minute early yesterday to get things started, so it all evens out.
There you go. 3 games today. This is the losers bracket game. Then the 2 winners will square off at 12:30, and then the team that strike 2, team that doesn't have a loss, will wait till tomorrow and play the winner of the last game today. So we have 3 on tap today. 0-2 on the leadoff hitter Novak, who's facing Broderick.
Big strikeout guy, 36 1/3 innings pitched. He had 47 strikeouts.
Not a lot of innings, is it? It started yesterday for them. For Iowa Western, had 60 innings. And they played a lot of games. There was a ball in the dirt, tried to get him chased. 1-2 now.
He is 4th on the team in innings, just a couple behind 3rd place, which is Logan Olson. He had a 2.23 ERA this season in those 36 1/3 innings, so really solid for them with that big strikeout stuff.
He's in position to do that right here with Novak at the plate. There's a ball hit hard and a diving play by the first baseman, Evan Saunders, to his right on a brilliant play for out number 1.
Well, this is the second day of the tournament now. We've become familiar with each of these teams a little bit, and already I've been able to tell through last game and then the start of this one that Saunders is a terrific defender over at first base.
Now hitting is the right fielder, Jackson Dibble. He wears number 28. He steps in and bats from the left side. Broderick off the stretch. He'll do that all game, I suppose. Here's the pitch. Right there, strike 1. So he started both these hitters off with a strike. That's a good way to get going. Jackson Dibble, a .367 hitter on the season. I know you don't care about batting average, do you, Zach? You're too young for batting average.
Oh, I like it more than most people my age.
Here's the next delivery. That's back to the backstop and low, 1-1. Well, that was the stat back in the day. If you were a 300 hitter back in the major leagues in the 60s and 70s, you were a hitter. Still a lot of truth in that. Broderick's next delivery, just a little inside, maybe up 2-1. That pitch was close.
He's been pumping strikes here early for them. Had 15 walks this season to those 47 strikeouts.
He's behind the count 2-1. And that breaking ball finds his zone, 2-2.
Yesterday, this McHenry lineup against Darnay Logan liked to jump at the first pitch and jump in general early in counts a lot. They're being a little bit more patient through the first couple of batters here against Broderick.
They may got a little talking to overnight, huh? 2-2 delivery now for Jackson Dibble. A swing and a miss, maybe a little foul tip, but he got him on strikes for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, they just look like a really uncomfortable swing for Broderick. Like that pitch he thought was going to stay up, and it fell a little bit closer than he wanted. Thought he had to try to put the bat on it, and the swing was just late and really uncomfortable.
So Luke Broderick on the mound. And the hitter is Brandon Hanley, designated hitter. And the first pitch to him is fouled back to the screen, strike one. Luke Broderick is 6'3" out of Elkhorn, Nebraska. Iowa Western recruits from a wide area.
Well, we saw yesterday had a pitcher come out of their bullpen from Honolulu, Hawaii.
Parker, I think his name, right? Is it first or last? One of the names is Parker. Next delivery on the way, that's up and out, 1-1. So every day you have to adjust to a different umpire. And we have 3 umpires on hand today, one on each base, first and third, one behind the plate. And strike zone varies from umpire to umpire a little bit. And hitters and pitchers have to get used to that. There's the pitch, and a breaking ball finds his own, 1-2. Well, Broderick trying to set him down in order so the relievers can get in there and get some hits. Get on the board. The team that scores early often has the advantage in this game.
Well, in the season, these two teams both have really talented offenses, so it's a matter of who can get going first.
Here's the 1-2 from Broderick. Swing and a miss, second strikeout of the inning. And then 1, 2, 3 they go. We played 1/2 inning, no score. Iowa Western coming to bat. Back in a minute.
You already know that the First National Bank is your real community bank, but have you met our people? It's the people inside that make us a community bank. We live here, we work here, we're your neighbors and your friends. When you bank with us, your money is reinvested in your community. At the First National Bank, our customers are more than an account number. People are the reason for this community. We're your hometown bank, serving the area since 1906. We are the First National Bank, where our people make the difference. Come see us today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Get your Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel. 2024 Escape up to $2,500 off, and 2024 Edge up to $2,900 off. Go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com today. At Steve Faulkner Automotive, get 2023 Chargers and Challengers up to $13,000 off, 2023 Jeep Gladiators up to $11,400 off, and all 2024 heavy-duty Rams up to $13,000 off. Come in today.
The Shop at 1418 is located at Wabash General Hospital's main lobby. It is open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The shop offers a nice selection of gifts for everyone, including children's books, snacks, cards, toys, apparel, and other reasonably priced items. The profits from the Shop at 1418 are used to purchase medical equipment and other needed items for Wabash General Hospital. For more information, visit wabashgeneral.com or visit our Facebook page, The Shop at 1418.
Thanks for joining us for a little baseball time. District Tournament. Region 4 winner, that's McHenry. Region 11 winner is Iowa Western. They're hooked up today. Both these teams took a loss yesterday. And it's Gavin Micklinghoff on the mound. He leads them in innings. He's the #1 pitcher, 53 innings on the year. ERA of .85, so under a run a game by this Micklinghoff. We'll see what he does. 6'2" right-hander. Pours the first one in for a ball just outside to the leadoff hitter, Braden Smith. Smith batted number 3 in the order yesterday for Iowa Western, and he had a pretty good day at the plate. He was 2 for 3 with a couple of walks. There's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder comes in, dives, and makes the play. Jackson Dibble out there. So we've had 2 really good defensive plays on the 2 balls that have been hit.
Yeah, by the leadoff hitters. Both leadoff hitter for each team now has been robbed of a hit by good plays on hard line drives to the right side. It was Novak who lined out on a diving play to the first baseman Saunders, and right there Smith and to Dibble in right field. And over the last couple of days, I've been able to see Dibble as a really good defender out there.
A lot of talent in this tournament. Then A.J. Singer takes a breaking ball that's called a strike at the bottom of the zone on the outside corner. Tough pitch.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We're going to have 3 really good baseball games today between a lot of really good teams.
Second, another breaking pitch, a little harder one. That's called a strike. 0-2. Singer in the hole. In both these, I think the coaches love these guys take some pitches, work the count, make the pitchers work. And up and in, he buzzed the tower.
Well, this guy Micklinghoff, on the year, those 53 innings, he had just 10 walks and 63 strikeouts.
Doesn't look like he throws all of that hard. There's a breaking ball, a little line shot caught at second base there. Matt Armstrong got down and made the catch. Line drive to the second baseman for out number 2.
Well, clearly, whether he throws hard or not, whatever he's got works for him. An 0.85 ERA is unbelievable in that many innings pitched. That's crazy impressive.
Very, very good. Kyle Vitzton is the designated hitter. He leads him in a lot of categories. Big home run hitter. And there's a ball tapped on the left side, strike 1.
Yeah, he's got the home runs, the doubles, even a few triples. He's got 16 stolen bases. A really good offensive skill set.
Wabash able to keep him off the bases yesterday, a big part of the success there. And there's a pitch outside. 1-1 is the count. Well, a nice day for baseball. The sun is going to dry this field out a little bit, we hope. There's a breaking pitch that's off the plate. 1-2. Tried to get him to go for that slider that dove away. A little bit of breeze, but not much of a factor here today. It's funny, this park plays differently depending on the breeze. There's a breaking ball fouled off on the right side. 1-2 it stays. It's 340 down the line in left, 330 down the line in right, and the fence a little higher down there for the first 60 feet going into fair territory. 370 out in the gaps. There's a line shot in the hole between short and third. There's the first base hit of the ball game, and Kyle Vitzton turned that fastball around.
Yeah, a good piece of hitting there. Got one on the inner half and got the hands inside and drove it to the pull side in the left field right between that hole. And a nice line shot.
Sorensen had a hit and a walk yesterday. He's a .398 hitter. Jackson Sorensen, third baseman, steps in from the left side. He's got good size too, doesn't he?
Now, a lot of Iowa Western has some really good size, especially Sorensen here.
Swing and a miss, and Vitzton scampers back to first.
Another one of those guys with size like that, a left-handed hitter hitting in their cleanup spot. I bet you don't want to miss anything down and into him.
6'4" out of Idaho Falls, Idaho. Jackson Sorensen. Well, Vitzton, he's going there. He stops and comes back. It's how the track is out there. We've had some rain. Of course, they've got the infield covered most of the time. Had a little rain last night, they say. So the ball may come up a little wet if it ever hits the ground out there in the outfield. Count is 1-1 now on Jackson Sorensen. Ball pop. Ooh, just gets through the first baseman. Vitzton will take the turn. He's on the way to third. Here comes a throw into second base. So it's runners at the corners with one out.
Yeah, Sorensen turned on that ball just down the line, and it was Graves over there at first base. You know, try to make a tough play to get a glove on it, and he was able to slow the momentum of the ball a little bit. Otherwise, that one could have been down the line a long way and probably would have scored Vitzton with his speed. So he couldn't make the play, but he slowed the ball down enough to keep a run off the board.
Here's the first scoring opportunity of the day. Runner at first and third. Evan Saunders at the plate. We'll see what they do. Behind the plate, the catcher for McHenry's Noah Goddard. A little pressure on him. with the runner at third, and they may try to send the runner. I don't think they will, though. I think they're going to go for the hit instead of the steal. What do you think?
Goddard's got a really strong arm back there.
Breaking pitch a little high for ball one.
I will say yesterday Johnny Logan did steal some bases on him, but his throws were down there just about every time. It was Johnny Logan just able to get under some tags. But he's got a really, really strong arm behind the plate, and he did a great job all day yesterday blocking pitches in the dirt.
4 good teams in this tournament. That's a breaking pitch stays up, and Goddard looks the runner back at first.
And that's kind of the unsung thing you'll see with these teams being so good. Obviously, we talk about how good these teams are. You expect good pitching, good hitting, but the defense is just a step above with these teams as well.
And which means the running game is not going to be as big a factor as it would be through the season. 2-0 delivery, popped up. Shortstop, Gunther calls for it, and purple-clad McHenry gets out of the inning. Pop up to the short for the third out. They leave a couple runners on base. A couple base hits in the inning. We played 1, no score. Back in a minute.
You need to be mindful that when you're out, maybe doing a little tree pruning or shaping, or kids climbing in the tree, building tree houses, whatever, look up, make sure there's no power lines in or near the area. And even after the storm or after a wind event or something like that, where a limb may be falling down or hanging in the tree, make sure to look and there's no utility lines near that. And if there is, call us. We'll come take care of it. We'll get that down. We'll get things cleared up.
Hi, my name is Rylan Robb. I am from Albion, Illinois, and I am a radio TV major here at Wabash Valley College. From broadcasting all sorts of sports games to producing my own TV show and radio show, the hands-on experience is as much as you want to do with it. In terms of the program itself, I think it's really special. It's really like almost a little family in a way, and it's really been really nice being able to experience the things I have with people that genuinely appreciate it with me.
In our days, 'cause I found God. Don't wanna be an American idiot. Fever, 'cause I'm breaking.
Well, the first was easier for Luke Broderick on the mound for Iowa Western. He struck out a couple, had a line drive out as well. And a little more work for Micklinghoff. Gave up a couple base hits, but stranded those runners. We go to the top of inning number 2. It's Graves, Goddard, and Armstrong to face the hurler Luke Broderick of Iowa Western. First pitch of the inning, half swing, and they ask, and he did not go. Ball 1. You want another opinion?
I'm fine.
Okay. All right. You just ask one umpire at a time, I guess. So Broderick behind the count 1-0. I thought it was a pretty decent pitch anyway.
Almost got that chase, but Graves strong enough to hold up.
And next one is in the dirt to Christian Graves. He's the first baseman. He's heading to count 2-0 now. He's the 4-hitter. So you can expect him maybe to sit on something here and turn the bat loose. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Make a little noise down there in the McHenry dugout, I think. Oh, sails over his head on a breaking pitch, 3-0. That's not where he wanted to land that one.
Well, Broderick, not a guy used to being in this situation very often. We mentioned just 15 walks all season long. He usually is in control.
Next one to Graves is taken for ball 4. So a leadoff walk. First walk of the game. It really killed Iowa Western yesterday. Their best pitcher, that guy, he was so good, Noah Scott, and boy, he just fell apart. He walked 6 in the game. He had 10 walks coming into the game yesterday, and it walked 6 in one game, 5 in one inning.
Yeah, that was unbelievable, and Wabash Valley did not miss, took advantage of that, and ended up in an 11-1 run rule victory, which really helped save their pitching, by the way.
Noah Goddard steps in. He's the catcher for this group. He shows bunt, takes it back, and they fire to first, and back in time over there is Graves.
A couple of talented defensive catchers standing right there, Ross and Goddard. And Goddard also swung the bat well yesterday, had 3 hits, I believe, including a double.
Tough base running play if you bunt through the ball. That time he brought it back, and Graves able to get back. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's too high, 2-0. Well, 6 straight balls to start the second inning. What is Ryan Kogel thinking down there in the Iowa Western dugout? We've seen this act before. A lot of confidence in this hurler, Luke Broderick. 2-0 delivery, 3-0, and it gets by the catcher and scampered on to second base is Christian Graves, and I'll let you score that one. 3-0.
Well, I mean, I think it's got to be a pass ball. I mean, it certainly was high and wild, but Voss able to get a glove on it. And I'm sure, as talented defensively as he is, he wants to bring that one in, hold on to it.
I think he thought he had it, and then it just went off his glove. So pass ball puts a runner in scoring position, nobody out. 3-0. That's 7 straight balls to start the inning by Broderick. And here's a pitch, takes it back and takes a bunt back, and it's a called strike.
I'm not going to see a guy like Goddard score a bunt 3-0 very often. I was surprised to see that. He pulled back immediately, just trying to.
Straight take, just trying to distract the pitcher like you would back in the Little League. Always hated that play. 3-1 pitch from Broderick to Goddard. Here it comes. And it's tapped, and now the count is full, 3-2.
That one bearing in on the hands of Noah Goddard. You can see it stung a little bit as he takes his time. He's going to step out of the box here and try to get some feeling back in those hands.
You look over the stats from McHenry, they do not have a lot of home runs. Goddard has a couple, but 39 RBIs. They're able to get some runs in without hitting a lot of long balls. Got one out there to get in right now at second base. As Graves, you let off with a walk. Next pitch, swing and a miss. 3rd strikeout of the afternoon.
Well, that's how you bounce back. That's how you bounce back right there. You throw 7 straight balls, including a walk, but then able to bounce back with 3 straight strikes and get the first out of the inning.
Here comes the second baseman, Matt Armstrong, to the dish. Bats on the right side. Where's number 4? Where's number 1? He's a second baseman, pardon me. 301 average on the season. So runner at second and 1 out. Broderick off the stretch to the plate, swing and a miss. That pitch dove away from the hitter. Strike 1. The umpire has something to say to the dugout from McHenry. I'm not sure what that was. Did you get that?
I couldn't quite hear. It didn't seem too hostile or anything, but it's giving some direction.
Not exactly sure what the topic would be. Runner at second and 1 out now. 0-1 on this hitter, Matt Armstrong. Next delivery, pop back at us. It's 0-2.
You mentioned they don't have a ton of home runs, McHenry. They don't have anybody in double figures. But you know, I wonder the dimensions of their field because they have a ton of doubles.
Yeah, that's a good point. Hadn't thought of that. 0-2 after 7 straight balls. It's 5 straight strikes for Broderick. And there's a one just off the plate. Good pitch. Ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that was a really good pitch. Just a better take that time from Armstrong. Tough take with 2 strikes, but he held his ground.
Well, who will get on top of this thing first? McHenry has a chance with base hit. Would probably score Graves from second. And strike 3 called inside corner. That's the 4th strikeout already. It's 2 outs in the inning.
Yeah, breaking ball tailed back in and caught a piece of the corner. Armstrong wasn't happy with the call. It's just a really good pitch. It breaks back into the zone just at the last second. Not a ton Armstrong could do there.
He thought it was a ball, but the umpire disagreed. Blake Stemkowski, the 3rd baseman, steps in. 2 outs now, the runner at second. And ball in the dirt, nicely blocked back there by Voss for ball 1.
Yeah, that was just textbook behind the dish right there. Got down early knowing that it was going to be low and just deadened it right in front of him.
Stemkowski, a .358 batting average on the season. He would like something here to put a run on the board. Delivery coming, and it's too high. It's 2-0. Well, they do flash the signs, and they've got these cards on their wrist or whatever, and everybody looks to see what the pitch will be. The second baseman knows what the pitch will be as well. Able to position themselves. 2-0 delivery. That's outside 3-0. Here's the defense. Nate Voss behind the plate. Evan Saunders is the first baseman for Iowa Western. Braden Smith at second. A.J. Singer at short. And Jackson Sorensen third base. Outfield from left to right. Easton Maines in left. Josh Wakefield in center. And Jerron Navarez out in right field. Everybody playing straight away for this hitter. Stemkowski at the plate. And that's ball 4. Second walk of the inning. Second 4-pitch walk of the inning, and it brings up the number 8 hitter, Austin Leonard. He's the left fielder.
He's got 2 strikeouts, 2 walks this inning. Still, the only ball for an out that the defenses had to deal with was the first batter of the game, and Novak on that line out to Saunders at first.
So only 1 ball put in play by McHenry this game so far. No hits, couple walks, and there's strike 1 at the knees, outside corner. Found the zone that time. You know, we've had some rain, but the field's in pretty good shape, and they did a great job getting it ready for yesterday's game after a lot of rain on Tuesday night. This tournament plays again tomorrow. We have weather in the forecast for tomorrow. Of course, there's weather in the forecast every day, but tomorrow looks like a little moisture. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Well, he's in a position now to get 3 strikeouts in the inning. Got him set up 0-2. He's also walked a couple there at first and second. We're just in the top of the second inning with no score. Broderick to the dish. Stays high, 1-2.
He's ahead of counting again here. Broderick, we mentioned, has good strikeout stuff. He's not throwing a ton of fastballs. A lot of it looks like changeups and breaking balls that are just tailing off to the last second. He's got good snap on all his off-speed pitches.
1-2 on the hitter Leonard, who would love to get something going. Here's a ball popped in the air. Center fielder Wakefield goes back by the fence, looks up. He's left-hander, makes the grab, and that ball was hit a long way by the number 8 hitter for the final out of the inning. They leave a couple runners on. No runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left on. We'll be back with the bottom of the second. No score.
I'm Mason Gross. I am a marketing business management major at Wabash Valley College. You'll learn a lot about the business industry as a whole, and that really helps you to explore your options as far as to what's out there. So I'm doing my internship at Summer Real Estate in Salem, Illinois. Right now I'm working on getting my license. I am hanging around the office, going to showings, and doing everything I can as a non-licensee to get myself ready for when I graduate and take that step as an agent.
As soon as I came here, I started looking at the programs that they have, and the most that I like, it was early childhood education, and then after I see the classes and everything, that's the one that I picked. I would like to be a teacher in the future. I like it so much because I had the experience to work at Small World with the kids, and each day I learn, and I learn from the kids, and like with my teachers, like they teach me all the stuff that I need to do to be a better teacher. And classes is amazing, so I would just recommend everyone to come here to Wabash Valley College.
My name is Parker Linson. I'm a second-level nursing student at Wabash Valley College. We were able to get hands-on experience with a mannequin that has real breath sounds, real, lung sounds, and can cough and, do different things. That makes it really unique to have that kind of experience right here on campus. And then we've done clinicals. Being able to go into those ICUs and emergency departments and be able to see those critical patients, it is a very good experience. Being able to be in that position and look back to where I come from, it's just awesome to be able to have that experience.
Bottom of the second inning, Gavin Micklinghoff back on the mound. We guessed as high last inning at 6-2. I'm guessing 6-3 this inning, so we'll just keep guessing. Nothing on the roster. Leading off is Wakefield here. Just made that catch out in center field. The left-hander looks at a pitch too low for ball 1. Josh Wakefield, center fielder, 398 season average for him.
That was a really good play out in center as well. The ball carried on him.
And the ball, there's a foul tip. Somehow the ball carries to right field here more than it does left. I don't, at least the last couple of weeks. I don't know really why that is. I mean, it's not the breeze necessarily. It's just the way the ball carries here. Or maybe that's the guys who hit him hard over that direction. There's a pitch down low. 2-1. We had a couple home runs yesterday. Johnny Logan hit a couple against McHenry.
There's Will Cook hit 2 of them deep to right field.
Wabash Valley hit a couple as well. There's a ball hit hard towards center field. Coming in there is Novak and makes the play. He read it perfectly out there. That ball was hit hard, and center fielder broke in and caught the ball chest high.
Well, through an inning and now 1 at bat, McHenry's hitting the ball hard. It was a line drive, hit hard, caught by Dibble out there, then that one by Wakefield, and also had a couple of base hits in that first inning that were hit pretty hard.
So 4 hard hit balls by Iowa Western. That brings up the number 7 hitter, Easton Maines, the left fielder. And he taps this one foul, strike 1. .367 season average, and did not have a hit yesterday. Only got to bat twice in a 6-inning affair. Wabash Valley scored 3 times in the bottom of the 6th to make it an 11-1 10-run rule victory. Half swing, and he went strike 2.
That's a tough pitch in on the hands as well. It's probably a strike at the corner, but, you know, not a whole lot Manus can do on a pitch coming in on him.
I'm going to make this guess about Micklinghoff as we get set for the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout of the day for Micklinghoff, and out number 1. Here's my guess. He gets better as he goes along. He's not a tremendously hard thrower, but he does locate the ball well, and he gets a little more comfortable out there. He's going to be harder and harder to hit, I think. Now batting is the right fielder, Jason Navarez, who did not play, or at least did not start yesterday. He's a .340 season hitter. Everybody from Iowa Western hits over 300, don't they? First pitch, called strike, outside corner. That was running away from the left-hand hitter.
Well, a team that was 50-7 coming into tournament play, you're going to have depth even on the bench for guys that don't start every day.
1-0 pitch, or 0-1 pitch is in the dirt. 1-1 now. Well, Iowa Western has been a perennial powerhouse. They've been to the World Series a lot of times. Very, very good. Longtime coach Mark Reardon now coaches at Western Kentucky. He's still Rob Fournier out of Wabash to be his assistant. There's the pitch, hit high in the air and lofted foul out of play, 1-2.
Micklinghoff has a really unique arm angle as a right-hander. He just really slings it across about a 3/4, arm slot, but it's a unique delivery. Working from that first base side of the rubber, it can be tough to pick up.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Breaking ball hit to second base. Staying down on the ball there is Armstrong. Makes the play. Good hustle down the line by Navarez, but he's thrown out. And they go 1-2-3 in the second. We go to the top of the third, no score.
Steve Faulkner Automotive has 2023 Pacifica hybrids up to $14,700 off, and all Jeep Compasses up to $6,550 off. Payments as low as $299 a month. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
The Shop at 1418 is located at Wabash General Hospital's main lobby. It is open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The shop offers a nice selection of gifts for everyone, including children's books, snacks, cards, toys, apparel, and other reasonably priced items. The profits from the Shop at 1418 are used to purchase medical equipment and other needed items for Wabash General Hospital. For more information, visit wabashgeneral.com or visit our Facebook page, The Shop at 1418. You already know that the First National Bank is your real community bank, but have you met our people? It's the people inside that make us a community bank. We live here, we work here, we're your neighbors and your friends. When you bank with us, your money is reinvested in your community. At the First National Bank, our customers are more than an account number. People are the reason for this community. We're your hometown bank, serving the area since 1906. We are the First National Bank, where our people make the difference. Come see us today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Top of the third inning here at Fournier Field, and still scoreless. We've seen some really good pitching so far and some good defense as well from each side.
We have seen some very good pitching so far. Just a couple of hits there back in the first inning by Iowa Western. This pitcher has not given up a hit yet, but he's walked 2.
That's 9-1-2 due up this inning for the Scots of McHenry County. It's Caden Gunther, the shortstop at the plate. Breaking ball is low and inside for ball 1 from Broderick.
Top of the second, Broderick had a hard time finding the zone. His first 7 pitches were all balls. He walked the first guy.
And he struck out the next 2, though. He bounced back. The 1-0 pitch is in the dirt, 2-0.
We talk about Micklinghoff's odd arm angle. This guy comes straight over the top and throws it hard. Got a good breaking pitch as well.
That could be difficult as well. You really don't see a whole lot of straight over the top anymore. A lot of guys from a little bit of a side angle. The 2-0 pitch, that one in there for a strike, 2-1. A lot of guys from about a 3/4 arm sling. Micklinghoff is, I'd say, a little bit lower than 3/4, which makes it a little bit unique. 2-1 pitch. That fastball is hit foul down the left field line, and he's battled back from 2-0. It's now 2-2.
Hey, Zach, let's talk about the umpires for a minute. They've had a pretty good day yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, one of those two different strike zones between the two games, but both of them were consistent, and that's all you want. 2-2 pitch here, and Gunther fouls that one back.
Off the very end of the bat, he was way out in front of that pitch.
Now, both these pitchers, they might be the two pitchers with some of the best stuff in this entire tournament. A lot of nice, sharp breaking balls from each of them and getting some chases. Gunther able to battle that one off. Another 2-2 pitch from Broderick. Swing and a miss this time. And that is strikeout number 5 already for Luke Broderick.
He didn't fool him that time. He just threw it by him.
He made 11 starts. He did not appear in relief this season for Iowa Western. They were all starts, his 11 appearances. He was 6-0, the 2.23 ERA. Back to the top of the lineup with Novak, who was robbed of a base hit his first time up to start the game. First pitch breaking ball in there for a strike. Lined it hard towards first base and a diving play by Saunders over there.
Broderick has faced the entire order for McHenry. Only 2 guys that put the ball in play. Both of them hit pretty hard, though.
Working out of the stretch the whole time. The 0-1 pitch to Novak is high and wide for ball 1. Morning baseball here on News Channel 15.
Hey, you can't beat that, can you? 9 o'clock start. We've played an hour already.
We're going to have it all day here on
we
News
played
Channel
30
15.
minutes is all. We started at 9:30. That's correct.
1-1 pitch is a breaking ball that did not break as intended. That stayed up and away. It's 2-1 now on Novak.
And we will be talking deliriously all day long.
It's just the beginning.
It may get worse. Probably will.
Novak's got that open stance, hands pretty low, just below the ears. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Another changeup or splitter type right there that just drops off the table at the last second. So it's 2-2 on Owen Novak, the center fielder for the Scots. Trying to get on base here. Dibble on deck leads them in home runs. The 2-2 pitch, check swing, did not go. Able to hold up on an outside breaking pitch. It's a full count now.
More and more breaking balls being thrown all around baseball. Even though this guy's got a good fastball, he has a good breaking pitch to go with it.
Broderick fires home the 3-2 payoff pitch, and a walk worked by Novak. That breaking ball just a little above the zone, didn't quite break down enough.
Third walk of the day issued by Luke Broderick. I thought that was a strike. I'll just give you one opinion.
I did too.
The hitter didn't think so.
Neither did the umpire, and that's all that matters. So Novak at first, he's got some speed. Dibble at the plate leads them with homers, 8 on the season. Another lefty in this lineup. That one runs in and hits him. So a couple in a row have reached here, and the Scots got something brewing in the third.
Well, control's what got him in trouble yesterday with Noah Scott. Iowa Western got in trouble with some 6 walks, couple hit batters. Broderick, by the way, has thrown 36 innings this year, only walked 15 coming into this. 3 already today. We're just in the third.
A hit by pitch there, so Voss, the catcher, goes out and has a word with his starter, and that's the sign of a good catcher as well. Just going out there trying to give him a breather, calm him down, talks over some strategy.
Either that or the coach told him to go out and talk for a minute. could have been the coach doing that. Sometimes they'll move him out there. But Nate Voss is a very fine receiver. He had a good day behind the plate yesterday, threw a runner out at second trying to steal. This is the number 3 hitter in the order with 2 on.
So Brandon Hanley had a couple of hits yesterday. 2 on, just 1 out here, top of the third inning. No score yet. Dancing around at second is Novak, and Broderick turns and will lazily throw one to him and force him back. Checking the wristband is Broderick, trying to get the sign. Now he has it and will step on. Now the umpire's trying to get him to step off.
Timeout was called by the umpire. He had a walk yesterday that came on a pitch clock violation.
I believe that was called a pitch clock violation, so it's 1-0 on Hanley.
Now it would be 2-0 with that pitch too low. Maybe. So Broderick trying to fight for his life here in the second inning and keep it shut out. Third inning, pardon me.
That's 5 strikeouts, but also 3 walks and a hit batter. This one a swing and a miss, so he gets into the count here. And now the umpire for the second time today is talking to the McHenry dugout, and that time it was more of a look like shaking his hands of no more.
Yeah, and I'm not exactly sure what's going on. And they don't have a lot of coaches. Some of these teams have 4 or 5. Iowa Western has, I think, 5 coaches. Wabash Valley about the same number. And they don't have as many coaches at McHenry. And he got a warning that time, and their coach down there is not happy about the warning.
That last time just there as he stepped back behind home plate, that was a clear stop from the home plate umpire. That's what he said. And still has looked over there a little bit. So we'll see if that plays a factor. McHenry still making noise in the dugout, which is their right. We got the count on the scoreboard right now is 1-1. The next pitch from Broderick. This one's lined into center field. That one's down for a base hit. And they're going to have to hold up the runner at third. He paused. And, well, it turns out to be good choices. That was a nice throw in from Wakefield out in center field. The janitor's throw, if you will, as he fell down trying to throw it so hard. But a base hit for Hanley, and the bases are loaded with just 1 out for the Scots.
First of the game for McHenry, and it was a solid shot. The ball was not read well by the runner at second base, Novak, who thought it might be caught and no chance out there and had to hold up as a result. So can Broderick work out of a bases loaded jam? He's got good strikeout stuff.
That's the cleanup hitter at the plate for the Scots. That's Christian Graves, the first baseman, walked his first time up. And first we're going to have a mound visit for Iowa Western.
Time for a little chat. McHenry making a lot of noise down there. Ryan Kogel will come out and he'll just chat with his pitcher for a moment.
Well, they got a big opportunity here. They're playing the number 3 team in the country, the odds-on favorite to win this tournament that has found themselves in an elimination game. And McHenry right now has an opportunity to jump on them and maybe send them packing. So their dugout's getting hyped up.
And the biggest problem Iowa Western's had yesterday and today has been the control of the pitchers, not being able to find the strike zone. That's been their biggest issue.
Which is something they've not had to deal with all season long.
Correct. So they're just trying to settle this pitcher down and remind him, hey, that you're an ace, you're good, you're our guy today. And just pour only 1 hit, a couple balls hit hard, but pour the fastball in, make him hit the ball. And that's what happened the last time. And to the last hitter, and he just shoved it up the middle for a base hit.
Well, Christian Graves, who will be at the plate after the mound visit. He's got 6 homers for 35 RBI in the year, had 8 doubles as well. 321 hitter, 438 on base, and a 566 slugging percentage. That's pretty good slash line. Better than pretty good, really. He's got a big opportunity here. 1 out in the top of the 3rd inning. The bases loaded.
Pressure really on the defense right now.
First pitch, swing and a miss, and Graves wanted to bring them all home there, but that was a nice fastball tailing away from him.
Yeah, he unloaded on that pitch.
That was in a spot that he wasn't going to be able to do a whole lot with. Nice pitch from Broderick. He's up 0-1. Set out of the stretch, fires home the 0-1 to Graves. Strike 2 on the inside half. So the mound visit so far seemed to work.
Yeah, what did Ryan say when he went out there? Ryan Kogel said, fastballs, please.
In the zone, preferably. He's ahead 0-2 here and looking for a big out number 2 that could take a lot of pressure off the defense. Broderick set with the bases loaded, 1 out. The 0-2 pitch to Graves, low and inside. And went back to the fastball, that one a little overcooked maybe.
Got him set up now for maybe something low and away on that slider, hard slider.
We've seen him go to that pitch for a few strikeouts already. He's got 5 on the day already. The 1-2 pitch, foul out of play, line drive on the right side.
And that was just a fastball they poured in on the inside part of the plate.
After the mound visit, we've seen all fastballs to Christian Graves here. It's a 1-2 count.
I think Iowa Western might be a little nervous now. They got beat yesterday, and now a big opportunity for McHenry.
1 out, bases loaded, 1-2 on Graves. Broderick set. Fires at home, breaking ball stays up, it's 2-2. McHenry dugout making plenty of noise.
Yeah, they brought a lot of energy today. And a couple warnings from the umpire already.
Graves set it already at the plate. Broderick, the 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and he got his man Graves with the strikeout. Strikeout number 6 on the day, with 2 outs here in the third.
2 strikeouts per inning for Luke Broderick.
And so now it is Noah Goddard, the catcher, who did have a double into the left center gap yesterday. At the plate with the bases loaded, but 2 outs. Big momentum shifting at bat here early in this game. For both sides, the momentum could be swung either way. This one lined towards second. On a short hop, the second baseman turns, fires to first, and he got him. It was Smith that stuck with it on a tough play. And Broderick works out of a bases-loaded jam. We're still tied at 0. Momentum perhaps on Iowa Western's side. Now we'll see if they turn that into the bats when we come back to the bottom of the third.
Hi, my name is Rylan Robb. I am from Albion, Illinois, and I am a radio TV major here at Wabash Valley College. From broadcasting all sorts of sports games to producing my own TV show and radio show, the hands-on experience is as much as you want to do with it. In terms of the program itself, I think it's really special. It's really like almost a little family in a way, and it's really been really nice being able to experience the things I have with people that genuinely appreciate it with me.
You need to be mindful that when you're out, maybe doing a little tree pruning or shaping, or kids climbing in the tree, building tree houses, whatever, look up, make sure there's no power lines in or near the area. And even after the storm or after a wind event or something like that, where a limb may be falling down or hanging in the tree, make sure to look and there's no utility lines near that. And if there is, call us. We'll come take care of it. We'll get that down. We'll get things cleared up.
In our days, 'cause I found God.
Don't wanna be an American idiot. Fever, 'cause I'm
Bottom of the third inning now, and Iowa Western to the bats after their pitcher, Luke Broderick, got out of a bases-loaded jam. The bases were loaded, just 1 out. He went strikeout and then a ground out, and a nice play by Smith, who had a line drive. It kind of short-hopped him. He didn't quite corral it, but he stuck with it and made the strong throw to get Goddard at first base. And now it'll be the bottom of the lineup, Voss leading off here against Gavin Micklinghoff. He goes first pitch swinging and taps this one foul toward the Iowa Western dugout for strike 1.
Zach, we're doing reality TV. There's no script here.
That's true.
I mean, it's just you play by play, you see what happens.
The 0-1 pitch. This one's lined in left center field, coming in and not able to make a play on it is Novak. It lands in front of him, so Voss leads off with a base hit.
So a couple walks and hit batter, and McHenry could not score. Now a leadoff hit for Iowa Western.
And so now back to the top of the lineup with Braden Smith, the second baseman. And Smith may be leading off in a second baseman here, but make no mistake, he's got plenty of pop at the bat. He had 11 home runs on the year, which is good for second on the team.
Well, he hit third in the order yesterday. They moved him up to the top because he had a couple hits and moved the leadoff hitter down in the order.
Old school guy, no batting gloves, slightly open stance, low in the box. That pitch up high for ball 1. Had 11 home runs, 10 doubles, and 9 triples on the season. So plenty of extra base hits every way he can get them. Voss leads off first after his leadoff single. This one's popped into center field. Coming in is Novak. He had a late break on it, but he's there for the catch.
Well, we talked about it yesterday, but all the center fielders in this tournament are excellent. And he's a great athlete and had a tough read on that one, but froze and then came in and made the play.
The sun's starting to peek out here, getting a little brighter out there.
Voss leading at first base, by the way, has no stolen bases on the year, so we don't look for him to go.
That's the shortstop, A.J. Singer, lined out to the second baseman, Armstrong, his first time up. First pitch is up high for a ball. Goddard looks back the runner to first.
Big secondary lead that time for Voss.
He's the catcher who led off the inning with a base hit. He leads off first. There's one down in the bottom of the third. Singer at the plate in a 1-0 count, and Micklingoff working from the first base side of the rubber goes to a slide step there, and that pitch misses outside.
And if he knows that this Voss has no stolen bases, you don't need to do the slide step probably. Just get the hitter.
He's down 2-0 to a dangerous shortstop, A.J. Singer. The 2-0 pitch, breaking ball hit foul, they say. That looked fair. The home plate umpire put his hands up, but they're still running around the bases.
No, it's a foul ball.
Yeah, it looked fair to me, but the home plate umpire calls it foul, so they'll send everybody back.
Yeah, and I agree. I thought the ball was fair. I thought it was going to be fair. But we have 3 umpires. The third base umpire is out of second base now, and so the home plate umpire is the guy looking right down the line. He said, no, that's a foul ball.
And so Singer makes the walk back. Thought he maybe had an RBI double. Instead, he'll have to swing again in a 2-1 count.
No argument from Iowa Western. They kept sending the runners because they weren't sure the call had been made, but he threw his hands up, and it was foul. It is now, anyway. I see it in the scorebook as a foul ball.
It's a 2-1 count. Still a hitter's count for Singer as Voss leads off first. Micklingoff checks at first, now throws home. This one a high bouncer. Armstrong can't make the play, and right center field for a base hit. That one hit pretty short off the bat, just on the infield grass in front of the plate, and then bounced higher than many ground balls I've ever seen.
Yeah, we've had some trouble here on this field last week and this week with balls bouncing higher than they ought to. And I don't know if it's that infield's that hard. They've had to protect it because we've had so much rain, but that's a high hop base hit.
And so 2 on now with 1 out. And now Iowa Western threatening like McHenry County did in the top half. They didn't come around to score. We'll see if Iowa Western can cash in. This one's popped up. The pitcher was going for it. He gets called off by the shortstop Gunther, and he makes the out.
Infield fly. Vincent with a big RBI opportunity. Took the big cut and skied it. The shortstop was able to corral it. Infield fly had been called.
So 2 down now and 2 on, and it's Sorensen up, who's 1 for 1. He, a left-handed swinger who hit a hard ground ball down the first base line his first time up, and Graves got a glove on it to keep it from going all the way down the line. That would have been an extra base hit. Instead, it was just a single.
Graves hugging the line down here, not holding the runner on, playing first base.
Strike on the outside corner from Micklingoff. It's 0-1. So both teams in the third inning have got base runners on and into scoring position. McHenry County couldn't cash in, and they're trying to keep Iowa Western from cashing in and keep it a tied 0-0 game. The way these pitchers have been, first run could be a decider. That pitch misses low and away. It's 1-1.
Took something off that one, maybe a straight change that time.
Micklingoff, the tall righty, looking in for a sign, now has it and will come set. The 1-1 pitch, fouled straight back. Good cut from Sorensen, but it's 1-2 now.
Yeah, breaking ball, and he had him out in front, got off the end of the bat. He had a big rip at it. That's a 3-run homer swing.
Sorensen had 6 homers on the year, only 6, but he had 63 RBI, so he can bring him in. The 1-2 pitch, up high, 2-2.
Micklingoff thought, well, you like to swing hard. Here's something swing up in your eyes, and he wouldn't go for it.
Sorensen did have 19 doubles on the season. The 2-2 pitch to the lefty is flown into left field, and then that'll get out of play. So a good battle going on here between Micklingoff and Sorensen. And a big opportunity. 2 outs, but 2 on for the Reavers of Iowa Western. McHenry County trying to put up another 0. Micklingoff set from the first base side of the rubber. The 2-2 pitch. This one's flown into left field. Breaking in is Leonard, and he will make the catch. So both teams have got runners on board in the third, but neither of them score. It's still 0-0 as we head to the fourth at Fournier Field.
My name is Parker Linson. I'm a second-level nursing student at Wabash Valley College. We were able to get hands-on experience with a mannequin that has real breath sounds, real, lung sounds, and can cough and, do different things. That makes it really, unique to have that kind of experience right here on campus. And then we've done clinicals. Being able to go into those ICUs and emergency departments and be able to see those critical patients, it is a very good experience. Being able to be in that position and look back to where I come from, it's just awesome to be able to have that experience.
As soon as I came here, I started looking at the programs that they have, and the most that I like, it was early childhood education, and then after I see the classes and everything, that's the one that I picked. I would like to be a teacher in the future. I like it so much because I had the experience to work at Small World with the kids, and each day I learn, and I learn from the kids, and like with my teachers, like they teach me all the stuff that I need to do to be a better teacher. And classes is amazing, so I would just recommend everyone to come here to Wabash Valley College.
I'm Mason Gross. I am a marketing business management major at Wabash Valley College. You'll learn a lot about the business industry as a whole, and that really helps you to explore your options as far as to what's out there. So I'm doing my internship at Summer Real Estate in Salem, Illinois. Right now I'm working on getting my license. I am hanging around the office, going to showings, and doing everything I can as a non-licensee to get myself ready for when I graduate and take that step as an agent.
So the right-hander for Iowa Western, Luke Broderick, walked the tightrope last inning, the top of the third. He loaded up the bases with just one out, but then got out of it with a strikeout and a ground out. Now he'll be greeted by Matt Armstrong to start the fourth inning here. No score still at Fournier Field. Game one of this one today, this tournament. And that's a pop out to second base on a first pitch swing from Armstrong. Pops out to his counterpart, Braden Smith. So one pitch, one out here in the top of the fourth. Game one there of three today here on News Channel 15 at Fournier Field. Wabash Valley will take on John A. Logan in game two after this one, right around 12:30 or so. And then the winner of this game will face the loser of the next game around 3:30. First pitch here is up and in to Blake Stempowski for ball one. He walked his first time up. Broderick set. Right-hander that also works from the first base side of the rubber, just like Micklinghoff. Breaking ball in there for a strike on the inner half. Johnny Logan's team bus starting to arrive. You can see it pulling in behind the right field wall. Broderick checked the wristband. He's set from the belt. 1-1 pitch to Stempowski is tapped towards first. Saunders has it on the high bounce and will take it to the bag himself for out number two. So after running into trouble in the top of the third here in the top of the fourth, it's a couple of quick outs for Luke Broderick, much like he had back in the first inning. Looking for a 1-2-3 inning, which he had in the first, but then ran into a little bit of trouble in each the second and third without allowing a run. And now it's Austin Leonard, the left fielder. Flew out to center field his first time up. Hit it hard and gave it a ride, but a nice play by Wakefield out there. Strike on the inside corner. 0-1 to Austin Leonard. Really good pitching we've seen and defense from both sides here in this game. Each team has gotten some base runners on, but nothing across yet for either side. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, quickly 0-2. Broderick already with 6 strikeouts in this game and the driver's seat for number 7. McHenry County has left 5 on base through the first few innings and 4 left on base for Iowa Western. The 0-2 pitch to Leonard outside in the dirt. Overcooked a fastball that time, looking for a chase. Broderick still ahead in the count here. Looking for that 1-2-3 inning. Has his sign from Voss and comes set at the belt. The 1-2 pitch. This one lined hard and past the diving shortstop. Singer into left field for a base hit. That one hit hard by Leonard. Second time he's hit the ball hard today, but the first time he's rewarded with a base hit. So he extends the inning with a 2-out hit to the shortstop, Caden Gunther. Struck out his first time up. That was back in the third inning. He started that third inning with a strikeout before Novak walked and started a bit of a rally. Ended up loading the bases, but didn't push anything across. First pitch here up the middle and a sliding stop And stepping on the bag is Smith, showing off the defense there. I thought that one was up the middle for a base hit for sure, but Smith makes the sliding stop and takes it to the bag himself. And another 0 put up by Luke Broderick, still scoreless as we head to the bottom of the fourth.
You already know that the First National Bank is your real community bank, but have you met our people? It's the people inside that make us a community bank. We live here, we work here, we're your neighbors and your friends. When you bank with us, your money is reinvested in your community. At the First National Bank, our customers are more than an account number. People are the reason for this community. We're your hometown bank, serving the area since 1906. We are the First National Bank, where our people make the difference. Come see us today. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Get your Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel. 2024 Escape up to $2,500 off and 2024 Edge up to $2,900 off. Go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com today. At Steve Faulkner Automotive, get 2023 Chargers and Challengers up to $13,000 off, 2023 Jeep Gladiators up to $11,400 off, and all 2024 heavy-duty Rams up to $13,000 off. Come in today.
Bottom of the fourth inning, Gavin Micklinghoff back out there for the Scots of McHenry County. Pitching, and he will be facing Saunders leading off the inning. Popped out to shortstop his first time up. He's the first baseman, has made some fine defensive plays for Iowa Western in the field. Now he's at the plate here, leading off the bottom of the fourth inning. Still scoreless at Fournier Field, game 1 of 3 today in this Midwest District Tournament. First pitch swinging and taps this one foul is Saunders for strike one. Micklinghoff has allowed 4 base hits in this game, but nothing has come across to score. Has not walked anybody. This one hit hard but fouled down the third base line for strike 2. Quickly 0-2 on Zach Saunders, or Evan Saunders, excuse me. Walking out of the windup, Micklinghoff, the 0-2 to Saunders. This one found out a play on the right side. Micklinghoff with just 1 strikeout so far, but no walks. And has not allowed a run, obviously, giving up those 4 hits, but stranded all of them on base. Heading the count 0-2 on Saunders. The next pitch, a slider outside for ball 1. Still ahead in the count on Saunders here, trying to put him away. The 1-2 pitch. Inside, 2-2.
That's a tough pitch to take right there. And also tough to hit.
Coming in on the hands. Nothing much he could do there. He just took it, and luckily for him, it was too far inside. The 2-2 pitch. This one's popped up right side into foul territory, and it will get out of play. So Saunders battling here after going down 0-2 quickly. He's fouled off one. Took 2 balls in a row and then fouled off another right there. So making Micklinghoff work. He's looking for his second strikeout of the day. The 2-2 pitch to Saunders. That one tapped foul. Just got a piece of that one. He's proven to be an annoying at-bat for Micklinghoff. Kind of saw Micklinghoff as he was hopping off the mound there. Just kind of shake his head, almost threw his arms up even a little bit, like, come on. I'm gonna.
Thought he had him, didn't he?
Tap that one foul. Good at bat from Saunders so far. Then another 2-2 pitch. This one tapped in play this time. Charging into Stempowski, cuts it off in front of the shortstop, fires across, and safe at first is Saunders. The throw caused Graves, who's a tall guy, to have to jump up, and he could not get the foot back down in time.
Ball was just barely nubbed, and nice play by Stempowski to cut that ball off, but he did not make a good throw. And going to score that a hit or a hit?
I'm going to score that a hit. I think he probably would have been safe even if the throw didn't pull Graves off the bag. That was a tough play on a slow roller.
So leadoff guy on. Now, here's a question. This is a 7-hitter. 6-hitter, right? Will you bunt here and try to get a run? Because nobody has a run on the board yet. You'd like to get on the board.
And he squared the bunt, but pulled back. That's Maines. That pitch broke inside for a ball. And, you know, that was the 5th hit for Iowa Western in this game, but they obviously haven't scored a run. All their 4 hits have been stranded by Micklinghoff, so trying to get something going here. Maine's not bunting this time, and that pitch inside, so he's ahead 2-0.
He might take on 2-0 as well. It's important to make these pitchers work, and the pitch count is an important part of this. Get to the bullpen.
Micklinghoff hasn't walked anybody today. The 2-0, that one's up high, and it's 3-0. Maine's thought about scoring a bunt again there, but saw the pitch up high and left it. And not walked anybody today, and he's another guy like Scott yesterday for Iowa Western. He only walked 10 people all season long in 53 innings, so not a guy known to let up easy base runners, but a 4-pitch walk there for Easton Maines. So now some trouble perhaps for Gavin Micklinghoff as the first 2 have reached. Saunders on an infield base hit and a walk there to, that was Wakefield, excuse me, not Easton Maines. I apologize for that.
Yeah, because you ruined my scorebook. I was trying to figure out where did I miss one, but
it was me.
There you go.
It's early.
I feel fine. That's the first walk of the day issued by Micklinghoff.
So 2 on, and now it is Easton Maines at the plate, a right-handed hitter with 2 on and nobody out. He struck out his first time up, the only strikeout so far. He scored a bump and pulled back, and that's 5 in a row missed by Micklinghoff.
And everybody thinks he's going to bunt. He shows bunt. The corners are in at Simpowski at third, Graves at first. They're expecting bunt. You have to throw a strike and let him bunt.
Graves way in at first, far more than Simpowski. A pickoff attempt safely at second is Saunders, and the way this defense is lined up, it appears as if they might try to have Graves charge in and make a throw to third, trying to get the lead runner. We'll see, though. I imagine Maines would want to bunt it to the third base side. But Stempowski about even with the bag at third. That pitch blown outside, it's 2-0. And now Goddard immediately calls time. He'll walk out to his pitcher, and now here comes the coach as well to have a mound visit.
Well, Micklinghoff, just all he gave up was that little high hopper the third baseman Stempowski cut off and couldn't throw him out. That's the only thing that's been hit this inning. The other 2 guys have been trying to bunt. He hasn't thrown enough strikes for him to bunt.
So now they'll have a meeting at the mound, and it'll be 2 on Maines, and you know, in a 2-0 count, when a guy has been wild, do you still score up to bunt, or do you try to jump on maybe a get-me-over fastball? That's a decision that Maines and Iowa Western coaches will have to think about.
Easton Maines has 3 home runs, 27 RBIs on the season. 367 hitter, so you put a fastball in there, he'll hit it. I mean, he'll put it in play. He's a good hitter.
So he's ahead 2-0 here, and he steps back in. Right-handed hitter and left fielder for Iowa Western. Saunders leads off second. Wakefield off first. Not square to bunt this time. Hits this one into left center field. That's Leonard coming in and to his left, makes the catch for out number 1. And it was probably too short for Saunders to tag up anyway, but he was not tagging.
That ball was not hit that well, and on 2-0, Micklinghoff gets a break there. He pours a fastball, and he's just not hit that hard.
I think he was a little out in front and off the end of the bat there, didn't square it up. So 1 down now, it's still 2 on for Iowa Western, trying not to strand 2 more base runners. And Micklinghoff trying to do that, trying to strand 2 more. He's stranded 4 already in this game. Navarra is at the plate now, left-handed swinger, squares up to bunt, pops it up left side. Stempowski comes in, dives, and makes the catch. Stempowski diving into foul territory, makes the catch on the popped-out bunt, and now 2 down in the inning.
Well, if you're going to win a game here in big tournament time, you have to have some defensive stars, and Stempowski made a tremendous play there. Had a long way to come, dove, and got it in the air. So Iowa Western has not been able to runs at first and second, and not been able to bunt. Wakefield couldn't do it. He walked, and so they've missed an opportunity to move some runners along here.
So now 2 on but 2 down, and Voss coming up. He's the 9-hole hitter, but does have a single today. Hit that one hard into left field for a base hit his first time up. First pitch here, breaking ball in there for a strike.
Got to feel the momentum switch back toward McHenry right now. That would change with the base hit.
Well, after Micklinghoff was struggling to find the strike zone, now he's gaining some confidence with a couple outs in a row, and that pitch, a first pitch strike. Tall righty fires home the 0-1. This one's flown into right field, tailing towards foul territory. Long run, and Dibble won't get there. It lands foul for strike 2.
For our viewers from Iowa Western and McHenry, just know this: there's lots and lots of foul territory here down the line both ways. So there's probably 90 feet of foul territory between the foul pole and the fence.
So 0-2 on Voss, who takes his time back in the box. Hands out in front of him, pretty up high. Down 0-2, the pitch from Micklinghoff, up high at the eyes for ball 1.
Voss had a solid base hit his last time to center field. Over the shortstop's head, line shot.
The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, slider got him, a strikeout, and another pitcher. Both sides in this game have stranded a ton of base runners in tough situations, and it's still scoreless, 0-0 as we head to the 5th. Pitching has been king here at Fournier Field.
You already know that the First National Bank is your real community bank, but have you met our people? It's the people inside that make us a community bank. We live here, we work here, we're your neighbors and your friends. When you bank with us, your money is reinvested in your community. At the First National Bank, our customers are more than an account number. People are the reason for this community. We're your hometown bank, serving the area since 1906. We are the First National Bank, where our people make the difference. Come see us today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Steve Faulkner Automotive has 2023 Pacifica hybrids up to $14,700 off, and all Jeep Compasses up to $6,550 off. Payments as low as $299 a month. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
In our days, 'cause I found God.
Don't wanna be an American idiot.
Fever, 'cause I'm breaking.
We are top of the order now in the top of the 5th inning for McHenry. No score in the ball game. Both pitchers have pitched well and stranded 6 runners on the other side. Luke Broderick's first one is a strike call. Broderick's only given up a couple base hits, but he's walked 3 and hit 1. Micklinghoff has given up 5 base hits, but just 1 walk, so the same number of base runners and same stranded. There's a pitch slashed down the left side. Now the count is 0-2.
Well, it's a sign of a good pitcher on both sides that they're bending but not breaking. They're allowing some base runners, but as you mentioned, each have stranded 6 on base. Nobody's been able to cash in so far.
Defense has been good. Stimpowski didn't come up with the ball, didn't make a play on a ball that maybe could have. Other than that, it's been very good.
I think he made a play that made up for it, though. Made that diving catch.
And there's a ball. That ball is not caught down the third base line. I knocked the camera over right about that time. So see if we got this. Is that picture back in there? Just put that where you want it.
Good.
We're a little cramped up here as far as room in the booth. 0-2 on Owen Novak, the leadoff hitter. He's the center fielder. He's played very well out in center. Hit a line drive out his first time, walked the last time. Luke Broderick in his 5th inning of work. 0-2 delivery. That sails outside 1-2.
He's got 6 strikeouts in this game already, but he, as you mentioned, a few walks and hit by pitch as well, so his pitch count got to be getting up there a little bit.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. On the way. Up and in, 2-2. And again, the hitter does not flinch. These guys have no fear. I don't know how you teach people not to be afraid of the ball. 2-2 on the hitter. Nobody out here, top of 5. Broderick's next delivery hit high in air toward left field. Maines to his left. The ball's not carrying that direction. Out number 1. The ball is hit fairly well. Medium center, medium left field. And Easton Maines made the play. Now it's Jackson Dibble who has struck out and been hit by a pitch. Again, Broderick's only given up 2 base hits. Austin Leonard had one, and Brandon Hanley had one for McHenry. Off the stretch, Broderick brings it in, slashed on the left side, strike 1.
Well, the 1 and 2 hitters in this order, Novak and Dibble, tied for the lead on the team in RBI coming into tournament play with 69 apiece. The top 2 guys in the order, so you'd have to think the bottom of the order gets on a fair amount for them.
So Jackson Dibble looks at another one. This is a changeup and just floats a little too high. 1-1. Nice pitch. Broderick has a nice mix of pitches, doesn't he?
He does. He's mixing it up well. He's got a good fastball, but likes to go to the off speed a lot as well.
Next one's too high, 2-1.
And that's really the modern game. Guys are throwing harder than ever, but they're almost seemingly throwing the fastball less than ever because they've got such good breaking pitches as well. And they try to use them to work off each other.
2-1 on the hitter with 1 out here in the 5th. Targeted the swing, didn't go, 3-1.
That was a good hold up there by Dibble. He wanted that pitch. It's a really good pitch, and he got him to commit a little bit, but able to hold up.
Both starters have been good in this ball game. No score. We're in the 5th.
It appears there's a little bit of action in each bullpen right now, though.
3-1 pitch. Ball's hit high towards center field. Wakefield comes in on it, and he will make the play for out number 2. So 2 soft fly balls, really, in the inning. And now Brandon Hanley, the designated hitter, will step in. He has one of the 2 hits against Broderick.
Yeah, that one by Dibble there, that was in on his hands on the inside part of the bat, just popped it up in the center field. And Wakefield's going to make that play pretty much every time.
These 2 teams were defeated yesterday. McHenry lost to Johnny Logan. Iowa Western lost to Wabash Valley. Now they'd have to win 2 today and 2 tomorrow to be the champion. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
There's that good fastball to Hanley that time. And that was kind of a big moment in that game. His base hit, he hit one up the middle, but Novak was at second base, didn't get a good enough read on it, and he had to hold up at third where he was eventually stranded. He gets a better read on that ball, he might have scored.
Swing and a miss on a breaking pitch, 0-2 now. That's a ball that dives out of the zone, too low. Johnny Logan's bus has arrived. Wabash is here as well, ready to play the next ball game. It should be a 12:30 start. Fouled straight back, had a good rip at that one. 0-2 now on the hitter.
And you know, this game is moving along with the good pitching, but for this game to end, somebody's got to score eventually.
Somebody's got a solo home run. They're going to hit it to right field, I'm guessing. It's not carrying really very well today. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Spikes that one, 1-2.
Broderick's done that a few times when he's ahead in the count. 0-2 or 1-2, tried to throw the fastball and just overcooks it in the dirt.
So still 1-2 on the hitter now. Broderick brings it in. That one's too high, 2-2. 72 degrees and partially sunny here. Hoping it will dry out a little bit. The local farmers would love to see it not rain for about 3 or 4 days in a row. I don't think that's going to happen. 2-2 pitch, too high, counts full. Broderick doing a nice job mixing the pitches. This guy, Brandon Hanley, doing a good job laying off the stuff out of the zone.
Was the guy I saw yesterday had an 0-2 count, worked a walk. He's trying to do the same here.
3-2 pitch, that is strike 3. He set it to first base. The umpire said, not so fast. Strikeout number 7 on the day is the 3rd out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. No score. Back here in a minute.
The Shop at 1418 is located at Wabash General Hospital's main lobby. It is open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The shop offers a nice selection of gifts for everyone, including children's books, snacks, cards, toys, apparel, and other reasonably priced items. The profits from the Shop at 1418 are used to purchase medical equipment and other needed items for Wabash General Hospital. For more information, visit wabashgeneral.com or visit our Facebook page, The Shop at 1418.
Hi, my name is Rylan Robb. I am from Albion, Illinois, and I am a radio TV major here at Wabash Valley College. From broadcasting all sorts of sports games to producing my own TV show and radio show, the hands-on experience is as much as you want to do with it. In terms of the program itself, I think it's really special. It's really like almost a little family in a way, and it's really been really nice being able to experience the things I have with people that genuinely appreciate it with me.
I'm Mason Gross. I am a marketing business management major at Wabash Valley College. You'll learn a lot about the business industry as a whole, and that really helps you to explore your options as far as to what's out there. So I'm doing my internship at Summer Real Estate in Salem, Illinois. Right now I'm working on getting my license. I am hanging around the office, going to showings, and doing everything I can as a non-licensee to get myself ready for when I graduate and take that step as an agent.
Leading off the top of the order for Iowa Western here in the bottom of 5, Braden Smith, A.J. Singer, and Kyle Vidston. And Gavin Micklinghoff on the mound. Serves the first one in, a breaking pitch called for strike one. Micklinghoff's been very good. The catcher here is Noah Goddard for McHenry. 0-1 pitch to Smith. That ball's hit hard toward right field. That ball down in the corner. All the way to the wall, cut off down there by Dibble. Here goes Smith into second base with a stand-up double to start the 5th. So somebody's got to score, and it may be Iowa Western. They got the leadoff guy at second now. And A.J. Singer coming to bat.
Well, that's why it pays to have a guy that can drive the ball in that leadoff spot. He hit in the 3 spot yesterday, and that one he just turned on a pitch down in the right field line and kept it fair. And now a big opportunity, and we've been talking about it. There's been several opportunities for each side. Nobody's been able to cash in yet.
Now the 2 hitters up there, that's A.J. Singer, a base hit last time, and they tried to bunt earlier. Last time with this situation, tried to bunt. I don't think they will with the 2 guy up. What do you think? First pitch is taken for ball 1.
Not likely, the way that Singer swings it for them.
But on the other hand, you need a run. You get a run, and the other team is down, it puts the pressure on them.
Singer leads the team in RBI with 77 on the season.
Micklinghoff brings a breaking pitch. That's fouled back, 1-1. Micklinghoff has been a bend but don't break kind of pitcher.
Well, both of them have walked the tightrope a couple of times, him and Broderick both. But this is the first time, well, not the first time, but not too many times have Reaver been able to get the leadoff guy on.
Ground ball to short. Runner advances. Ball booted. Kicked. Throws to first. Got him. Gunther stayed with it, and the out is recorded. But a nice job on the bases there by Braden Smith, who advances to third on a ground ball up the middle.
Yeah, you might not think much of it, but that can be tough to do. On a ball hit to the left side of the infield, they teach you not to take off for third base like that. But he's got good speed, read it well, and made it to third base with just 1 out.
Ball was behind him, and he had the good instincts that time. And so that brings up Kyle Vidston. He's the designated hitter. He's a dangerous hitter. And here comes the infield end for the play at the plate for McHenry. So a lot of hitting room for Kyle Vidston, the big RBI guy for Iowa Western. And he takes a hard slider way high for ball 1. And if you're Micklinghoff, you don't have to pitch to this hitter if you don't want to.
Yeah, Vidston was second on the team behind Singer with 66 RBI. Leads him in home runs. Plenty of doubles as well.
Another breaking pitch too high, 2-0.
Yeah, I expect a lot like the first 2 pitches here. A lot of a junk, if you will, from Micklinghoff trying to get chases, but other than that, not giving anything Vidston can handle.
Probably not a fastball and thigh high in the zone. 2-0 pitch. Breaking pitch called strike 1. 3 breakers in a row to start this hitter.
And the big lefty Sorensen on deck, and the lefty has been getting loose for about an inning for the Scots out in the bullpen. I wonder if they would go to him if Sorensen comes up.
go ahead and run at third. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss, another breaker, 2-2. Way out in front of that one.
Well, it's been all breakers, and that's what he's trying to do. If you're going to swing at it and chase it, go ahead. But if not, I'd be fine walking you as well. He took the first 2 for balls, and the last one was in there for a strike. That time he swung and missed.
So if he throws a fastball, he'll be surprising Kyle Vidston. And the breaker's off the plate. The count's full, 3-2.
That was more of the tighter breaking pitch, more of a slider, if you will. Did have some downward movement, but definitely a lot tighter than that the big hoop on the previous 4.
Easy take there for Vidston. Now he swings through another one. That's a hard slider, and Micklinghoff shakes his head. Yes, I got him. Out number 2.
Well, that's big right there. Now the infield can go back. They don't have to play in. And, just make your easy outs to first base.
So leadoff double for Braden Smith. He advanced to third on a ground out. Strikeout leaves him there. Now Sorensen, it's up to him. Jackson Sorensen, the big left-handed hitter, will step in and try to solve Micklinghoff and get a run in for the Reavers. First pitch is a breaking pitch, called strike 1.
Well, he's really getting a feel for that pitch now. He's snapping it for strikes, and that can be really tough for a hitter. If a guy can throw a breaking ball with that much movement but still find the zone with it, it can be really tough on you.
0-1 on Sorensen, has a base hit today. He takes that one. He was just off the plate inside. Micklinghoff thought he had another one.
Well, with that lefty seemingly ready for the Scots, they stuck with their guy Micklinghoff here, and well, why not? He had 0.85 ERA on the season, and he's walked the tightrope already a couple times this game and trying to do it again here.
And he's having fun out there right now. There's a ball hit high towards center field. That may end the fun. Novak goes back on the ball. He's up, and it's out of here. That's a home run. 2-run homer, and it puts Iowa Western on top. That ends the fun out there. Micklinghoff was having a nice time. He threw one down the middle that time, and this hitter, Jackson Sorensen, big left-handed stroke, knocked it out of here. 2-0 Iowa Western. They are on the board first.
Well, it wasn't a solo shot, but you called it. You thought that somebody was going to hit a home run in this game and all of a sudden take the lead. And the way each of these pitchers have pitched, that could be enough, although eventually we're going to get to the bullpens and have to see. But it's been hard to come by runs in this game, obviously, and there it's big for the Reavers to score first.
That brings up Evan Saunders, 2-0 now in favor of Iowa Western. We're in the bottom of inning number 5 with 2 outs. Saunders at the plate. First pitch to him is a breaking ball that got him on the arm. Threw it up and in. Hit by pitch, second one of those we've seen today. The first issued to the Reavers. The Reavers and the Scots. The River Bandits and the Fighting Scotsmen. And here comes the manager out. He'll talk to his pitcher for a moment. Do you think he'll take him out, or do you think he'll just talk? Jared Wacker is the coach for McHenry.
Well, based on the way the dugout is coming out, looks like they're ready to greet Micklinghoff on the way back in. And he pitched a great game. And just that one mistake there when he was ahead in the count, or even in the count at least, to Sorensen.
So that will close the book on Micklinghoff. He comes out of the game, gives up 2 runs, and we'll come back with a little more information. We'll take about a 30-second break and come back with some more information on the new pitcher.
In our days, 'cause I found God.
Don't wanna be an American idiot.
Fever, 'cause I'm breaking.
Yeah. Leighton Grubich, the left-hander, the new pitcher in for the Scots, and he was ready for the lefty Sorensen. They stuck with Micklinghoff. He gave up the home run, then the hit by pitch to Saunders, and now he comes in for another lefty in Wakefield.
Well, I don't blame him for leaving Micklinghoff in. He was pitching pretty well. He just given up some hits, but he's all over the strike zone, mixed his pitches well. He just threw one he'd like to have back, and the ball was launched out here by Jackson Sorensen for a 2-run jack.
Yeah, that's a tough way to go out for Micklinghoff. He did pitch a fantastic game, but a tournament like this with these good of teams, sometimes one mistake is all that matters.
And we talked about it, that probably somebody's going to, it's not going to be scoreless. Somebody's going to hit a long jack, and that's what happened.
Still plenty of game, though, for the Scots to come back. Just got to get out of this inning. That'll be the job of Grubich.
What do we know about him? Anything? 39 innings on the year, so he's up there in innings. He's the 4th most innings they've had thrown. Again, his ERA is, if these stats are correct, and we assume they are, 1.62, which is very, very good. And he has 52 strikeouts in 39 innings. He's a lefty.
Another guy with a big strikeout totals, and you look down this pitching sheet for Iowa Western, you see the Ks per 9, they're almost all 10 or above. His is at 12. Not listed as any game started, but again, their stats are listed where games started, so I assume he probably has some starts on the year with 9 appearances and a 4-0 record and 39 innings pitched, but coming out of the bullpen here.
So McHenry down now, and they've gone to the bullpen with a runner at first. Saunders was hit by a pitch. And Josh Wakefield, the center fielder, will step in. He bats from the left side. He's lined out to left, and he's walked in the ball game. Iowa Western has broken it open here with 2 runs in the 5th. Pickoff move, and back in plenty of time is Saunders. Well, the winner of this game will play again today at 3:30 against the winner of Johnny Logan at Wabash Valley. The loser season will end today, or this morning. Shows bunt, takes it back, and it's ball 1.
Yeah, they're in the winner of this game is in a spot where, yeah, they had to play the 9:30 game, but then they get a game's rest in between. The loser of the next game has to turn around and play another one.
That's a really tough thing to do. Stimpowski in at third base now after he showed bunt on the first pitch. There's a 1-0 delivery. That is somehow out of the zone for 2-0. That was an editorial comment there, wasn't it?
Well, Goddard turned around and made a comment of his own to the umpire.
The catcher for McHenry. Maybe a little too high, I suppose, on a breaker. 2-0 now, and Grubich has his sign with Saunders leading at first. And that one's up and in, 3-0. So for a relief pitcher, the first thing to do is throw a strike, and he hasn't done that yet.
Throwing a couple of close, didn't get the call. That one way up and in, backed away Wakefield.
And Wakefield has the take sign on 3-0. That's a guess, but that's a pretty good guess. Grubich pitch on the way, takes it for strike 1. Now it's a go.
Well, Wakefield didn't like that call. He immediately turned his head with the shock face of the umpire and then kind of slugged his shoulder stepping out of the box. He thought he had ball 4.
This umpire's been calling balls and strikes by himself all day. A lot of people have offered to help. 3-1 pitch on the way. He takes that one, and it's ball 4. So the second walk issued to Iowa Western puts runners at first and second. That pitch was close, and I thought maybe he had foul tipped it, but he got the bat back in time. Hitter now is Easton Main's left fielder. He has popped up the left and struck out. He'll face a new hurler, Grubich. So the guy at second, Saunders, was hit by a pitch. At first, Wakefield was walked, and now Easton Mainz would like to get another RBI, get another run in for Iowa Western. Here's the pitch. That's too low. Nicely blocked back there by Goddard for ball 1.
Yeah, we've talked about it early in the broadcast. Both these catchers between these two teams really good defensively, and Goddard showing off a nice block right there.
This game had really nice pace up until this inning, and the wheels have fallen off here with Grubich in the ball game. The starters both work pretty quickly. So it's not a rain delay. It's just taking time between pitches and trying to get the right sign. 1-0 pitch coming. And it's too high, 2-0.
That's pretty typical, though. You know, starters usually work quicker. Relievers like to take their time. That's just seemed to be how it is for one reason or another.
Well, Easton Mainz up there with 2-0 as a count on him. Would you work the pitcher more, or would you turn him loose on 2-0?
One of those situations you look for a specific pitch in a specific spot.
And he takes that one too low, 3-0.
That wasn't the spot.
Well, this pitcher, Grubich, was 3-0 on Wakefield, now 3-0 on Mainz. He's in danger of walking the bases loaded. Navarez waits to hit. He's on deck. Right fielder for Iowa Western. Grubich on 3-0 count. and called strike at the bottom of the zone, 3-1. At third base for McHenry is Blake Stempowski. The shortstop, Caden Gunther. Matt Armstrong at second, and Christian Graves down at first. The outfield from left to right, Austin Leonard in left, Owen Novak in center, and Jackson Dibble in right. 3-1 now. Grubich brings it in. Ground ball up the middle. Second baseman grabs it, steps on the bag on the fielder's choice, retires the side. But in the inning, they get a couple of runs and leave a couple guys on. They had 2 base hits, and we go to the top of inning number 6. It's 2-0 in favor of Iowa Western.
My name is Parker Linson. I'm a second-level nursing student at Wabash Valley College. We were able to get hands-on experience with a mannequin that has real breath sounds, real, lung sounds, and can cough and, do different things. That makes it really unique to have that kind of experience right here on campus. And then we've done clinicals. Being able to go into those ICUs and emergency departments and be able to see those critical patients, it is a very good experience. Being able to be in that position and look back to where I come from, it's just awesome to be able to have that experience.
As soon as I came here, I started looking at the programs that they have, and the most that I like, it was early childhood education, and then after I see the classes and everything, that's the one that I picked. I would like to be a teacher in the future. I like it so much because I had the experience to work at Small World with the kids, and each day I learn, and I learn from the kids, and like with my teachers, like they teach me all the stuff that I need to do to be a better teacher. And classes is amazing, so I would just recommend everyone to come here to Wabash Valley College.
Hi, my name is Rylan Robb. I am from Albion, Illinois, and I am a radio TV major here at Wabash Valley College. From broadcasting all sorts of sports games to producing my own TV show and radio show, the hands-on experience is as much as you want to do with it. In terms of the program itself, I think it's really special. It's really like almost a little family in a way, and it's really been really nice being able to experience the things I have with people that genuinely appreciate it with me.
Ryan Kugel pulls a string on the starter, Luke Broderick. He's had enough, and through 5 innings of good baseball, he shut him out through 5, stranded 6 runners, and gave up just a couple of base hits. He walked 3 and hit 1. So, the day's over for Luke Broderick. New pitcher Nate Moquin. Moquin with a 15 innings pitched, 3.52 earned run average. He has struck out 15 and walked 6. So strikeout per inning for this young man. He'll face the number 4 hitter, Christian Graves, the first baseman for McHenry, as we start the 6th. Again, Iowa Western scored twice in the bottom of 5. They lead it by those 2. And the first pitch from McQuinn is taken inside for ball 1.
Graves had a big a key at bat in this game. In the 3rd inning, the bases were loaded, just 1 out, and Graves struck out against Luke Broderick, and then the next guy was Goddard, who grounded out second to strand those bases loaded.
Broderick, by the way, 7 strikeouts on the day. And pitches up and into Graves, 2-0. What I tell you about relievers, first thing to do is throw a strike. And Graves is waiting for one that he can pound. Flag moving around a little bit out more in center field. The wind has picked up a little bit. 2-0 delivery from Moquin. That ball's a ground ball toward third. That is a foul ball. I've learned to wait for the umpires to make a signal. That time the third base umpire called it. Learning to wait on umpires, I guess that's more accurate.
Well, the Scots here want to have a bounce-back inning, and after giving up a couple of runs after a great performance from Micklinghoff, he gave up that 2-run homer to Sorensen. Here's where the Scots want to answer. They answered a 4-run inning with a 4-run inning of their own back against Johnny Logan yesterday.
There's a pitch that's out of the zone. 3-1, too low. Wind is kicked up to 7 miles an hour and is blowing out right now towards center field. Maybe out towards center to right center. Wind is out of the southwest here. Again, the field that goes home plate to first base is from west to east. Here's the delivery. Ball hit in the air on the right side. Second baseman goes out. Right fielder comes in. Second baseman Smith makes the play for out number 1. Braden Smith's had a good day. Got a double and scored a run. He's been perfect in the field.
He's made some really good plays in the field. A ground out that ended the fourth inning was a tough play up the middle. He slid and made this stop on a ball that I thought would be a base hit up the middle. He slid and made this stop and then tagged the bag himself for the out.
Now batting is the catcher, Noah Goddard for McHenry. The Scots need a couple runs here. They're down by 2. And McQuinn's pitch is outside for ball 1. The nature of this game, it's do or die, and so nobody's going to go along with any pitchers. If you can't locate, you're not going to stay in the game very long. Next one from McKinn. Ground ball left side is foul. 1-1.
I mean, this is playoff baseball. You're trying to keep your season going any way you can. There's going to be managers on every team playing it tight, short leashes for his pitchers.
Noah Goddard with 1 out. Here's the pitch to him. Swing and a miss. Good fastball. Strike 2. So McQuinn out there. He's got the first guy. Now he's ahead on this hitter. McQuinn is 6'4", out of Nebraska. And there's a ball that gets inside and just barely grazes the hitter for a hit by pitch. Second of the day issued to the Scots. So runner first now with 1 out. Now hitting Matt Armstrong. He's the second baseman for McHenry. McHenry not been able to play to run. They've stranded 6 runners through the game. No double plays turned here today. Playing out center field is Wakefield. Pretty deep for this number 6 hitter. Short lead, doesn't go, and it pitches off the plate for ball 1.
Well, somebody's probably told him and positioned him with the wind starting to blow out that way a little bit.
You have to respect a little more of the wind gusting, and not gusting, but it's up some, headed that direction. There's a 1-0 pitch to Armstrong. That is a beautiful pitch. Just catches the outside corner for strike 1. 1-1 is the count.
Some center fielders with good speed also just in general like to play a little bit farther back because they trust their speed to come in on a ball, and so they like to play deeper to get to the farther hit balls and then use their speed to come in on the short ones.
Some like to play shallow and show off all the speed. 1-1 pitch on the way. Just off the plate inside, 2-1. His umpire hasn't really helped the pitchers much today. That pitch was close. So the big Nebraskan out on the hill. We're calling that from now on the big Nebraskan. Tall fella. They all look tall to me. 6'4". There's the pitch. Ball popped in the air on the infield. Second baseman Smith to his right. Left, pardon me, and makes the out catch for out number 2. It's 2 pop-ups to him this inning. And now Simpowski, the third baseman, will step in.
Well, Stempowski has made his presence known on the defensive side, and that was back in the 4th inning, and Navarez tried to pop up a bunt to the left side, and Stempowski laid out in the foul territory to make the catch.
Kept it scoreless at that time and stranded a couple runners. That's actually the second out of the inning. Here's the pitch. There's a line shot, solid shot down the left field line. Goddard will roll into second base and stay there. So 2 on now with 2 out. As Simpowski knocks it through there, hit that ball hard.
Yeah, that one hit the grass and deadened up a little bit. I thought off the bat he hit it hard enough. That one might be trouble down and towards the corner, but it kind of got deadened by the grass, and that was Maine's able to cut it off.
Saw a ball that hit the left field yesterday and like a big splash, like it hit a pond out there. That's the water kind of drains in that direction. So still wet out there. Hitter now is Austin Leonard, left fielder. Had a base hit his last time up. And takes one down low, 1-0. 2 outs in the inning. So Leonard has to battle, and McQuinn working out there on the hill as well. He's hit 1 and given up a walk, as well as 2 pop-ups in the inning. Iowa Western trying to keep it scoreless as far as McHenry is concerned. They lead it 2-0. Ground ball left side, hits the coach.
Tried to do a little hop to get out of the way of it, but
I laugh because I'm up in the booth. Jared Wacker couldn't get out of that one and just grazed off his leg.
That was hit hard, by the way.
It was hit hard. Didn't hit him hard. Just a little glancing blow there. Count even now as McQuinn works on the number 8 hitter, Austin Leonard. And that ball hit him. That bore inside on a fastball, and no way to get out of the way of that one. Sometimes the way the game is played today, they don't mind getting hit, and there's no way to get out of the way of that pitch.
Well, there's 2 outs in the inning, but now the bases are loaded, and this is a big opportunity for the Scots to answer after they gave up those 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th, trying to get those back right here.
The Scots have their shortstop, Gaten Gunther, at the plate. Gunther would be the actual German pronunciation of that name. Back where I grew up. He has a home run, 26 RBIs on the season. Base hitter would be big for the Scots, and he takes that one just off the plate outside ball 1.
I speak a lot of German in Belleville.
Yeah, I took German class in grade school because they wanted us to speak the mother tongue. Yeah, they do speak a lot of German in Belleville. Belleville, Illinois, that's where I grew up. I'm still trying to get over it. 1-0 pitch. Almost got him. That's inside 2-0. He wouldn't mind an RBI with a hit batter here, would he? Gunther didn't flinch on that one.
Well, I think that's just kind of McQuinn's MO as a pitcher. He likes to go inside the righties, and a couple of them are just running too far.
He started off this inning. He's a relief pitcher in place of Luke Broderick, who threw 5 good innings. 2 outs in the bottom of the top of the inning here. Top of the 6th. That pitch is way inside, 3-0. Bases loaded, 2 out, and Broderick will be, or pardon me, Gunther will be taking a pitch here on 3-0.
Trying to get at least one of those runs back and move the line along.
McKenna looks at the armband for the signal. It was throw a strike. That's what he needs to do here on 3-0. Pitch to Gunther is a strike. Fastball right on the outside half the plate. Nice pitch, 3-1.
That was good zip on that fastball.
Probably the best he's thrown, and I would say I'd call that same pitch again. See if he can hit it. Caden Gunther trying to get the Scots on the board. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. He was way ahead of it, and it's foul down the left side in the dugout.
Yeah, he was antsy at the plate that time in a situation like this in a playoff game. Got a little out in front. He hit the ball hard, but way out in front.
3-2 on the hitter now, and they move the outfield around toward left. Do you have enough guts to throw a breaking ball on 3-2, 2 outs? The runners will go with the pitch. McCann has the sign. To the plate he comes. Ball popped up behind us. We'll do it again.
Big battle going on here between McQuinn and Gunther at the plate with 2 outs and a full count. Bases loaded, though. Be able to get off with the pitch. Ball in the gap could be real dangerous here.
McHenry had the bases loaded in the 3rd and could not score. Here's the next delivery. Taken just off the plate. An RBI walk to Gunther, and that was almost strike 3. Could have gone either direction.
Well, it's a gutsy take there by Gunther just inside, and the line moves more and 1 across for McHenry.
2-1 now in favor of Iowa Western. Sometimes you take it because you just can't hit it. I don't think he's going to hit that pitch on the inside corner, maybe just off the corner, evidently. So 1 run in, we're back to the top of the order. It's going to be Owen Novak, but timeout called. Ryan Kogel will go out and talk to his pitcher. He did this last inning, I think, with Broderick and really settled him down.
And he's still got a lead right now as it is, but the top of the order, Novak, a guy that hits the ball hard, and it's time for the lead for the team in RBI, and you got to be careful with him coming to the plate.
Novak had a line drive out to the first baseman to lead off the game. He's walked and popped up to left. McHenry gets a run back here in the top of the 6th, though. It's just a 1-run game. This has been well played, well fielded on both sides, well pitched. A little bit of trouble here with some walks. That's really what bit Iowa Western yesterday. So the run that scores in this inning is 1 base hit. A hit batter start the 2nd here with Goddard. A base hit by Stimpowski. And then a RBI walk, a hit by pitch, then an RBI walk to Gunther. And they are going to go. They're going to get him. They're going to run the pitcher. That'll be it for McQuinn. So he's out of the ball game here. He faced 6 hitters, got 2 outs, and has 3 runners he's still responsible for. Here comes a new pitcher in the game for Iowa Western. He wears number 39. That is Brenner Wyolama. I'd just like to apologize to all his family because I know I've just butchered that name. Last name is Waiolama. Wyolama. Brenner Wyolama with 24 innings pitched on the season. And he has 34 strikeouts. He is the new hurler for Iowa Western.
Get your Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel. 2024 Escape up to $2,500 off, and 2024 Edge up to $2,900 off. Go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com today. At Steve Faulkner Automotive, get 2023 Chargers and Challengers up to $13,000 off, 2023 Jeep Gladiators up to $11,400 off, and all 2024 heavy-duty Rams up to $13,000 off. Come in today.
The Shop at 1418 is located at Wabash General Hospital's main lobby. It is open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The shop offers a nice selection of gifts for everyone, including children's books, snacks, cards.
Well, McHenry has scored a run here in the top of the sixth. They gave up 2 in the bottom of the fifth on a long home run. Now they've scored. They've done it a different kind of way. They've only have 1 base hit, couple walks, 3 walks, and a hit batter. Or two hit batters, a walk, and a hit. That's all they have. We're back to the top of the order with Owen Novak. And the new pitcher he faces is, tell me how you say that name again.
Wyolama.
Very out of Torrance, California. He's 6'4", and the first pitch is hit towards center field. Wakefield comes in, makes the play out there. Nice job out there on the outfield. And again, the center fielder is doing very well. 1 pitch, and he ends the inning. In the inning, they get 1 run. And they do that on 1 base hit. They leave the bases loaded. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 2-1 in favor of Iowa Western. Back here in a minute.
in our days, 'cause I found God.
Don't wanna be an American idiot.
Fever, fever, 'cause I'm breaking.
Hi, my name is Rylan Robb. I am from Albion, Illinois, and I am a radio TV major here at Wabash Valley College. From broadcasting all sorts of sports games to producing my own TV show and radio show, the hands-on experience is as much as you want to do with it. In terms of the program itself, I think it's really special. It's really like almost a little family in a way, and it's really been really nice.
I'm Mason Gross. I am a marketing business management major at Wabash Valley College. You'll learn a lot about in the business industry as a whole, and that really helps you to explore your options as far as to what's out there. So I'm doing my internship at Summer Real Estate in Salem, Illinois. Right now I'm working on getting my license. I am hanging around the office, going to showings, and doing everything I can as a non-licensee to get myself ready for when I graduate and take that step as an agent.
Top of the ninth here at Fournier Field, game 1 of 3 today in the Midwest District Tournament. After 3 insurance runs in the bottom of the 8th, Iowa Western, the Reavers lead 6-2 over the McHenry County Scots. The Scots with 3 outs to play with, trying to make a comeback and keep their season alive.
Iowa Western still throwing Willie Oma. He's out there just the 3rd pitcher of the day for them, so they're saving some pitching and getting to the championship round, or the game will be played later on today. Not quite championship, but headed that direction.
That one fouled straight back by Gunther, the shortstop, leading off the inning for an 0-1 count.
McHenry not done yet. They've got 3 more outs to give and 4 runs they need to tie it.
Broderick gave them 5 scoreless innings. Moquin came in and ran into some trouble, but then Waileoma came in and got out of this. One's flown into right field, and in comes the right fielder Navarez, and he makes the catch for out number 1.
Nice job calling off the second baseman Braden Smith, who was out there. Easy play for the right fielder.
Yeah, Smith way out there. He thought he could run that down, and he probably could have, as talented defender as he is, but easier play for Navarez, and he let him make it. So now top of the lineup.
Top of the order, Novak. And they need base runners somehow.
Novak's last time up, he lined one hard up the middle, but it was caught in center field by Wakefield. That ended the inning. This one's popped up left side in the foul territory, giving it a chase. Was the left fielder Maines, but it falls for strike 1.
Austin Maines got some speed in the left field, made that play closer than it ought to be.
And going back to that 6th inning where Novak lined out, that was when Waileoma came in. He came in with 2 outs in that inning and threw 1 pitch, and Novak tagged it on a line drive up the middle, but a nice closing play by Wakefield ended the inning. It would have been a run-scoring opportunity. The 0-1. This one hit in left field again. This time Maines just washes it as it goes out of play. So quickly 0-2 on Novak.
Iowa Western going to close this out. They would play again against the winner or the loser of the Wabash-Logan game that plays next. 3:30 on the schedule.
That one in the dirt, so it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Waileoma heading the count here on Owen Novak, the center fielder, left-handed swinger. A 1-2 pitch, up and away, 2-2.
Jared Wacker has to be proud of the program he's putting together at McHenry. And first year in Division I, they win that region, and they've shown very well here against the number 3 team in the country, Iowa Western.
Iowa Western lost yesterday to Wabash Valley, is the favorite in this tournament, trying to make their way back through by winning this game. The 2-2 pitch. This one, line of the middle. In comes Wakefield. He will not get there. It falls in front of him, and Novak gone with a base hit.
It's kind of hit my dad always liked. Why don't we just do that all the time? We just hit those little line drives that just get through. If you could, you would.
Well, it's a simple game, but a hard game nonetheless. Simple, the things you need to do to win, but it's harder to execute them.
Old farmer told me one time, all you got to do is hit the ball in the middle. Don't hit it on the top or the bottom. Hit it right in the middle.
Dibble at the plate now, who had a home run against Waileoma his first time, or his last time up. Take that pitch for a ball. Wyolima set, and a breaking ball in there for a strike. So it's 1-1 on Dibble, who leads the Scouts in home runs. Had 8 coming into the tournament. He hit one earlier, that makes it 9 on the season. Short lead at first for Novak. The 1-1 is outside, 2-1. Novak's their leadoff hitter with good speed. He had 19 stolen bases, and according to this stat sheet, was 19 for 19, but really short lead. The 2-1 pitch is in the dirt. That one momentarily gets away from Voss, but not far enough for an advance.
Yeah, Novak knows he can't afford to lose a base runner right now. Got to play a little cautious. They need more base runners.
Down to the last couple of outs. There's one away in the top of the 9th. What a 3-1 hitter's count on Jackson Dibble. Wyolima set, checks the runner at first. Novak with a short lead. 3-1 pitch. This one's hit hard in right field for a base hit on the ground. Novak will stay at second, moving the line.
Station to station baseball.
Well, when you're down 4 runs right now and down to the last couple of outs, that's really what you need.
Tying runs in the on-deck circle. Getting closer.
That would be Christian Graves in the on-deck circle, but first it's Brandon Hanley, who does have a base hit in this game. He's also struck out twice and popped out to second base. First baseman Saunders will play behind the runner. That's Dibble at first base. Leading off second is Novak. Wyolima looks towards second. Nobody really holding him on. Fires home to Hanley. That pitch just off the plate for ball 1.
It was a really nice hard slider that just missed the plate.
Third baseman Sorensen pretty close to the line there, trying to prevent a double down the line. The outfield mostly straight up. The 1-0 pitch, breaking ball in there for a strike.
That was the slower breaker that time. Really high quality teams in this tournament.
Every team in this tournament is here for a reason. The 1-1, a swinging strike at a fastball in the inside half. So Wyolima up 1-2 on Hanley, the 3-hole hitter, and DH. A 2-on-1 out here at the top of the 9th. The Reavers up 6-2 over the Scots. Looking to close it out is Wyolima. This one hit towards first on a line, and now on the ground. That one scoots away from Saunders. No play. Everybody's safe. Bases will be loaded.
And here comes the tying run to the bat.
That is Christian Graves representing the tying run. He's the cleanup hitter. Big first baseman.
We bragged on the fielding of the first baseman earlier in the game, both of them. Now they've each made an error here in the 9th, or 8th and 9th.
So Hanley reaches to first base on that one. It's Novak at third, Dibble at second, Hanley at first, Graves at the plate. Wyolima still on the mound. First pitch to Graves. Breaking ball for a strike on the outside.
How big are those insurance runs they got in the bottom of the 8th?
Well, they mean everything right now. Still one out here in the top of the 9th. Force at any base. Wyolima, a tall righty out of the stretch. Fires home the 0-1. This one's popped up right side. Smith into the outfield grass. Gets called off by his right fielder, Navarez, who makes the catch for out number 2. That one way too short for any tag up. So now it'll be the catcher, Noah Goddard, the last hope for the Scots.
Hit by a pitch in the 6th, scored one of their 2 runs.
Other than that, is hitless today. He had a few hits yesterday against John A. Logan, including a double in the left field gap. Hits here with 2 outs, the bases loaded, top of the 9th. Breaking ball is flown into right field and out of play for strike 1.
Very pleasant day for baseball. Let's play 3.
Nearing the end of game 1 of 3 here. Goddard trying to extend this game. Wyolima trying to shut it down. The 0-1 pitch. Check swing. It's a strike anyway on the outside half. 0-2. Goddard and the Scots down to the last strike with the bases loaded. Wyolima set. Fires home the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Iowa Western lives to play another game today. The Scott season is over after a valiant effort in the top of the ninth. The Reavers move on.
Yeah, congratulations to Iowa Western. They did enough. Didn't have to go through too much through the bullpen, and they get the win today. 6-3 is the final. And our thanks to McHenry coming down. They played really a nice ball game today. They faced a tough opponent, Logan, yesterday. They got hammered there, but they played well today and came back. Their pitching staff was good, but just not enough offense to pull it off against Iowa Western.
A valiant effort, bloated up the bases, but could not cash in this time. And Iowa Western, after dropping the game to Wabash Valley yesterday, picks up a win here, 6-2 over McHenry County, and they keep their season alive for at least one more game. They will play the loser of the next game. That's going to be John A. Logan and Wabash Valley, a familiar matchup to the people that watch here on News Channel 15 YouTube and the people here at Fournier Field. And that will be the next game. That should be around 30 to 45 minutes or so. We'll have that for you on News Channel 15. And then to follow that game, it'll be Iowa Western versus the loser of that game around 30 to 45 minutes after the conclusion. They're hoping it'll be around 3:30.
A lot of baseball to play today.
Mark, any final thoughts on this game one?
Grudge match coming up, and Iowa Western awaits the loser of the grudge match between Wabash and Logan. They'll take that loser on later on, but first this game coming up, Logan and Wabash. I look forward to that one.
We'll come back for that in a half hour to 45 minutes. Zach Reynolds and Mark Richardson with you. We'll have that one as well right here on News Channel 15. We'll see you then.